we have one specifically.
You can see your screen, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sharing now. This careers portal that I also shared with you guys when we were learning the REST API testing, right? It was an optional site for you to practice. So here we can go to console, and some of the elements are not you cannot delete them. So how to demonstrate that this is a bug? So we try to delete some of the candidates or positions from this list, and it is not possible because the system will throw an error. So we inspect this, go to console, and see that it shares the 500 internal error. Although it doesn't show anything on the page, right? You cannot delete this. One more time, I'm deleting this. It is kind of deleted, right? But the system throws internal server error. And then if I refresh the page, this position will still be on the screen. So you definitely have to verify this issue. Go to this console log, copy this message, and send it as an attachment to your bug report.
Could you please show this message? Where is it?
One more time. So I click on this delete, and here will be the delete message, and you will be able to copy this entire message, right?
Everything in pink, right?
Everything. So your developer will use it for analyzing the root cause of it and verifying this bug.
I mean, do we copy only that selected part on pink, right?
Yeah, you will copy everything here from that delete.
Okay, but by the way, I just wanted to ask you, if we are already here and see DevTools, could we stay a bit longer on this part, and could you please tell us what particular part we need to know quite well to perform our job, beside of HROPAS and...
First of all, the elements, right? The elements is needed for you to identify selectors, right? And sometimes if you need to distinguish between the front end and back end errors, right? And for example, if you want to click on submit button, right, and it does not allow you. So if I want to go to the jobs, or if I log out and I will create a new apply for some position, right, and here will be submit button. You need to inspect this, and it's supposed to be type submit button. So if you click on the submit button and you do not get result, right, your application is not in the database, right, or it is not shown. The page doesn't move. So you go to this elements page and you make sure that you have this type submit to submit the form. So you use this to validate the elements that are displayed on your document object model. Then the next one that we worked, right, was the network activity log. And here you use it a lot for getting information about your API requests. So every HTTP request, right, will be displayed here with the request URL, method, status code, and in preview you will get the body. This will be GET request, right? And then console.
Apologize. Talking about previous one, network. We played mostly with a postman. Not here.
Not, but I also showed you, and you were present at that lesson. So you may have, for example, I told you about my personal experience. So the back end was ready, but the front end was not ready yet, was not developed. And so we were testing the core functionality of the application, and the developers created very simple renderer, not the actual UI. So we were entering some math exercises, some math questions, and we were validating the responses through this DevTools. So this is also a possible way of testing, API testing using DevTools. And another way, right, is completely bypass the UI and sending the requests and verification of request and response.
Galina, as you are talking about API, can you briefly explain advantages and disadvantages between Selenium and Postman? There are some kind of tests which we cannot perform in Selenium, as I understood. Is it correct?
Postman is a tool for web services testing, right? It is not UI. And Selenium is UI. You write your test cases to simulate the activities of the user, and you definitely open the browser and perform all the actions that you expect. So it is automating of UI testing.
I just made
the main difference between Postman and Selenium.
I just made a missed this part regarding networks part, and don't remember if we did exercises on these DevTools and networking in the
I
class.
remember that before we started working with Postman, I guided you through this and I showed it.
Do you remember what lecture is it? So I'll take a look.
One of the first classes when we started working on API.
Could you briefly, if it's possible, repeat now how to do it? Because I just don't understand. I know how to do it through Postman, but from here, just some examples.
And again, our Ask application is not working still, right? So it is not. Hurrah! 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 Okay, so here we can log out, right? And I need to open my inspect window and navigate to the network activity log, and I will log in with my credentials. And here is my name, right? That shows me the URL, method post, status code, and in the preview, I'm getting everything that I'm supposed to. So I am entering the request information through UI, and I am getting the requested page, right? And also I can preview the response. And this is my response body, my user ID, my email, and my token. This token will be valid only for my current session. But you remember, if I send the same request through Postman, it will be valid for the next 24 hours. So when I signed in, so I will be able to see the, what is this? I will be able to see the users, all the users for the moment, right, when we are working with the application and all the assignments.
So is it like kind of duplication for Postman? Because in some cases I see it's even easier to use than Postman.
So, as I said, you are sending your request through UI. There is no way to send your request other than entering some information into the input field or clicking the buttons.
Yeah, but in Postman you don't need it. Mm-hmm.
Postman, you can completely bypass it.
Mm-hmm.
But for that, you need to know the requirements. Mm-hmm. You need to know the URL. You need to know the endpoint. You need to know mm-hmm. the methods. You need to know the body of the request, right? And of course, you need to know the expected result, status code,
got it.
And so on and so forth.
Okay, what else, Galina?
What else about what?
In DevTools, we should know.
In application part, you also can get the information about the cookies. And here we got the cookies, cookie value for ask.com. Previously, I was not able to get the cookie for that. And in the cookies, you definitely need to see that it doesn't contain any information that may compromise the user identity or some information if you're working with the email online application with bank or credit card information, so you definitely need to ensure that it is safe. That's it.
So no security, no memory, no performance tech?
Performance, no, probably not. But for the network, you will get the information about every, so if I close here, you will get the size and the time as well. So it is possible to measure some milliseconds of each request that is sent to the server.
And could you show again here, like to get that log file, just on the practice way, because not from presentation. So how can we get it?
It is in different application. Let me bring it.
So it's not from DevTools?
This is what? This is this one, right? So I need to log in as the admin user, student. And if I want to delete some position in my console, I will get this internal server error.
But I mean, that log file that Sergey told us, how can we get it? In case we need to send it to developer.
The log file from here, you don't need it to send to developer. You will just send him this message. That's it.
This error part, okay.
Error part. The log file, you need to get access to the server. It is not possible to get it through the browser.
And then we use those commands from Linux that Jana told us to get it, correct?
Sergey, can you, probably I missed that part. What kind of log did you speak about? Server or what?
You mean I just collect logs from browsers through the Google Chrome browser? Google Chrome, so
I'm here, so what? I'm here in console. I'm getting the
No. In this case, you should open your new window and just you're right. It was information from server.
From the server, you need to establish the connection to the server, and to know which server is that. It is out of scope, guys. It is not the browser log. It is the server log.
And we use those.
In my working place, we had another application which is called Splunk, and you know the IP of the server that you are working. You have access. Again, you are granted this access, and you will be able to get all the server logs. No, I am speaking about only the browser console log. That's it. It is enough already for identify that there's some error, warning, right? Error or info. And please work with the browser logs, browser console, not the server log. I'll not be able to demonstrate you access to the server.
Galina, and developers, they collect logs inside their program. I mean, it could be Eclipse or IntelliJ. So we don't touch these logs, yeah?
We also don't touch. We can, we have this log4j, right? We will have to configure that log, and every error or every move will be captured in this log file. And again, guys, невозможно объять необъятное. Давайте учить first things first. Okay? Good. Now, I'm happy. We will be able to continue working. I will close this one. And now let's go to our Git. Our project. This is our project, and I have one more pull request. Alex, second commit from another computer. Okay, so let me open this pull request, and I will review. So I see that some of the lines of code have been deleted, right? And they are marked with red color. And some of them were added. So those lines 2, 3, and 4 were deleted, and the new text 2, 3, and 4 and more have been added. So there are no conflicts, I believe. Resources, features, Alex. I can review the change and approve, and I will submit my review. And Git also verifies that there are no conflicts. And I will be able to merge and confirm merge. Alright, so we don't need this branch anymore. And now we can go to our master branch on the remote. And we see that we have now that many files. And I'm sure, guys, that you did not update your master branch yet. Did you? Did you? Okay, but nevertheless, you see, I have just added one more file, Alex, one feature. Therefore, we have to go and update it with the latest code. So this is my assessment control. And I need to synchronize it with my remote repository. What shall I start with, guys? Let's remember our Git command.
Git status.
Git branch first, right? Git branch. So I'm on Galina. Of course, I need to check whether I have some uncommitted lines of code in my branch. Because if I do have, the system will not allow me to switch to other branch until I save it, until I do my commit. Okay, then I will...
Git status?
Git status, good. Git status. Nothing to commit working trees. Now I have to switch to my master branch. What is the command for that?
Git switch master.
Git out. Check out master. Okay.
Are we repeating after you, or are we just watching you?
Yeah, you repeat after me, please do.
So wait a second, please. 30 seconds.
Start with git branch.
So we go in our feature folder or where we are?
Okay, Dmitry, would you share?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going here, right, in my folder?
Right.
Type here,
Type
here.
git branch.
This is.
Galina, short question. The commands like switch and checkout, it's the same or not?
Check out. I don't know switch. Do we have such switch command?
It works.
Okay.
Yeah. Git switch and
Just
brain.
command. Okay. Then it is the same. Okay. So Dmitry, why did you?
I thought. Okay. Okay, I'm here. Okay, git status now.
Git status. Now use command git switch master or git checkout master. That's possible.
Master. Yeah.
Yes. Now you are on master. And refresh. How many files do you have on your master?
I didn't have nothing here.
Okay, 1 second. You need to go to your project structure on the left and click on the folder features and count how many files you have there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Close and open it again. Still same number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, now we need to update it with the remote master branch. Command for that is what? Git
pull.
Git pull. Type git pull.
Where is it?
In terminal, type
to change
git
something.
pull. Git pull. Enter. Now again, open and close feature folder.
Oh, now I see more.
Now
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Okay, now you need to go to your feature file, right, and update your feature because you don't have that many. Dmitry feature in the master branch, but you need to switch to your branch. And what is the name of your branch? Okay, type git branch. One more time, git branch. Branch.
Yeah, second time the same mistake.
So you have Dmitry. So you use git checkout or git switch Dmitry. Okay. One more time. Expand and collapse features. Еще раз.
Yeah, I understand.
You don't have all of them. And to update it, your local branch with master branch now is git merge master. Git merge master.
Now again close.
So you are up to date with the remote master branch. This is how you always work, guys. You always want the latest version of your code, right, when you're working, because maybe someone has already written some important test cases for some other features, right? And you will be able to use them in your code, right? So this is the main purpose. People are collaborating on the project and they want this code to be shareable with the rest of the team and reusable so that you can reuse somebody else's steps.
Could you please explain why first time I've got all the list, and then when I go to my branches, I understand if it's correct terminology, Dmitry, I had just limited number.
Because you're working on the branch. The branch is the main concept of programming, of working with GiT-HUB. So the code, right, is kept in the main line, which is called master branch. This is the code that is verified, it is correct, and it is always should be deployable. Therefore, you don't want to ruin this. You don't want to make some errors that would be fatal for the code, right? Therefore, you start working on your code in your specific individual branch. So you clone the project, you cut your own branch, you write your code using already created code, right? And then you push it. And when you push it, it will be in the remote branch with your name. Somebody will, from designated people like I, will review, and he will provide the comments, whether it is good to be merged with the main line with the master branch, or it needs some additional work. He will provide the comments, he will highlight the lines of code where the additional work is needed. So you will get this notification through your email, you will continue working, do updates, then you again push. Finally, your code will be merged into the main line. And the branch is no longer needed. It can be deleted on the remote. But you can also delete it on your machine as well. But when you start working on the new feature, you need to write the latest version of the master branch from the remote, cut a new branch, and start working on the new feature, on the new test.
Do I have master folder on my machine?
Yes,
or no?
Absolutely. Master folder is the only branch when you clone the project. When you clone, you have only one branch, nothing else. And you never work on your master branch, even on your local machine.
I just don't get this concept of Git yet clear, so I need to watch video again and to learn it more.
Okay, please stop sharing. Okay, here is the workflow again.
For manual tester, do we need it, or it's more for automation? I just didn't
It is for automation. For manual testers, you definitely will not be, or maybe if you are working on the cucumber scenarios, right? Creating feature files, that you definitely need to push them into their source code as well. Feature files are also saved in the source code. Okay, so this is our remote repository, and it has.
So sorry, I'm lost now. We don't touch source code, as I understand. But what do we do with the source code?
Okay, what do you mean by the source code? We have the remote repository. It is source code control Git. Okay, if we are speaking about the application code, and it can be both. You can work, the developers work on the source code, you following the same pattern. And we also have our test automation, and we do the same thing. Test automation engineer, they also have the same. And you saw that in our project, one second. In our project, we have two subfolders. Main, this is for the application, and test, this is for our tests. So we don't touch the main part. We are working only with the test part.
That is clear.
Okay, so for our tests, we will be writing our own code and push it. And developers will be working with this part.
And the reason to use Git, to share this code with developers.
To share this code, to keep the history of versions, to be able to restore it to the previous one when we need. So it has, and to merge it, right? Because in most cases, you don't have to be doing it manually. Git can resolve some of the conflicts if they arise. But if, for example, two lines of code are affected in one and the same file, then definitely you will have to resolve this conflicts manually. And we are going to do it now. Guys, let me know who needs help. Do we have our feature files updated? I haven't yet. So I will repeat it one more time. So I am switched to my master branch. And now I need to do git pull. Git pull. And if I refresh it, I will have that many files now. And do the same thing with updated my Galena branch. So I will go to and do git merge master. And again, it wants some information about this one, but I don't need it. I will do this Q and exclamation mark. And okay, now I'm there.
Maybe stupid question, but how often should we do this update? Every day, every hour, every week? When we on workspace and if we use Git?
You definitely will see, right, when it is necessary. So when you start working on some feature, you will finish it and then push it, and maybe when you start working on a new feature, you will do this git pull.
So it's never updated automatically, right? That
No,
list of features.
you definitely need to trigger this.
Galina, can you show please how you refresh every time?
Okay, in Mac, we have this refresh button. In Windows, I would just go close and open some feature, some folder.
Okay.
Windows also this button. It is also.
I don't have some. I don't have.
Okay.
And again, all my features is just regular files. All 10 or 12, how many I have.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to resolve this. At this point, I need to look it through. This
Oh, it's okay. I will resolve it
Okay.
once.
All right, guys. Now, how to resolve those issues if they happen in one and the same file and they affect the same line of code. So I will need a volunteer. Just one person who will be practicing with me to create a concept.
I'm a volunteer.
Okay, but the rest, guys, the rest of the team, please watch. Otherwise, if
Can we repeat it with you or no?
Say again?
Can we repeat it with you or no?
No.
Okay.
I can do it one more time with somebody else. But, so please don't touch Dimitri's file, okay? So we will be working on Dimitri's file. Dimitri.feature. So please, Dmitri, open. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I opened your feature. And now on line 4, right? I will change some wording here. So now I will create a new branch. I will type something Galina updated. And you type Dmitry updated. And then I will add something given I learn Git resolve conflicts. And you type something else.
Can I do the same or not really?
Change the wording so that we have different texts.
I'm sorry, why can't we repeat after you?
Because if we all will be working on one and the same file, I won't be able to resolve this conflict.
Oh, okay.
Okay? You see, we are working with Dmitry.
Does that happen in the real life when like several engineers, QA or devs work on the same file now?
No, it is not wise. You definitely, it may happen, right? But it is not recommended. Okay, so what do we need to do, Dmitry?
I don't know.
Okay, we did it last time.
Okay.
Help us.
Then we press that bulb. And
No. We are working with Git. We are not working with the code.
Then I don't know commands. I didn't practice it.
Git status.
Git status, right? Git status. I type. Oh my gosh, not there. Learn Git in terminal here. I type Git status. And we see that I modified Dimitri's Dmitry.feature file. What do I need to do next?
Git add.
Okay, git add space dot. Dmitry, are you following me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, commit. Git commit. Don't be in a hurry. Space dash M. Open double quote and I type Galina's commit. And you type Dimitri's commit. And don't forget to close this one. And I press enter.
One file changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we need to push our branches, right? So, what is the command for that? Git push origin and my branch name Galina. Galina.
Enter.
And create the pull request.
Git pull.
Нет, не git pull, create pull request. Okay, would you share your screen, Dmitry?
Here is.
You see the first line, the first link, not the second one, blue, click. And create pull request. There is a button below, create pull request. And you definitely need to wait until I approve this one. And the reviewer is me. It is selected. Okay, now stop sharing, please. And I will also create a pull request later. Let me
share your screen.
Okay, I'm going to our pull requests and I will approve Dmitry's commit. Okay, so
I just don't understand what file, what changes, so what did I did right now, I don't understand. Just a bit kind of monkey business.
Why is it monkey business? You...
Я имел в виду, как обезьяна повторял, просто...
Ну хорошо, что непонятно? Мы меняем код, и мы меняем код на одной и той же линии, чтобы создать конфликт.
Ну какой файл? Я же ничего не создавал, никакого файла здесь.
Вы не создали... Ну, почему? Файл уже был. Dmitry.feature is the file. И у нас в этом файле будет конфликт. Because you changed the file name, right? And you added...
Когда его изменил? Когда его изменил?
Когда вы поменяли слово, created a new branch, Dmitry updated. This is how you change the code.
Хорошо, и как после этих слов называется файл? Теперь не Dmitry feature?
Он так и называется, но вы поменяли там текст. You see, now that it has been updated. It means that the first 3 lines stayed as they were, unchanged. Number 4 line has been changed, and you added 1 more line of code, 5. And I can see it when I review the changes.
Да, на свежую голову эти 2 лекции, посмотреть сегодняшнюю и прошлую.
Вы не смотрели вчера лекцию в 5?
Ну, я участвовал на ней, но уже там, опять-таки, когда все новые команды...
I will approve this and submit my review, and it will be possible to merge this pull request. And I will confirm merge. Okay. And if I go to my branches, now, branches, so this one, I can create a new pull request as well. And I will create this pull request. And I will see that this branch has conflicts that must be resolved. You see, the system, Git, is intelligent enough to see, to trace, right? And I can resolve these conflicts, and I can see that they are in this feature file. And here I see that those lines of code are affected. This is what I have, and this is what is in the master branch. You see? And I have to select either one. Okay? Then I will have to go back to my file, and I will switch to my master branch, git check out master, and I will do git pull. Okay, so I will refresh, and in Dmitry, I see Dmitry updated. I learned Git to resolve its conflicts. Now, if I want to merge those requests, git checkout. I have to go back to my file, right? Checkout Galina. And I will try to git merge master. And it also will tell me that I have this conflict. And I will have to go to Dmitry's feature. And I will see the same thing. And it will be highlighted in red once I click there. And I will be able to select correct version to update it, right? So I will delete everything on line 4. And I will delete this one. And I will have to save it, right? Same way, git status, git add, git commit. And something resolve conflict. Dmitry.feature.
А удалили просто, я смотрю, банально выделив и delete, да? То есть никаких там
Можно и другим способом удалять. There is another way to delete that as well. Okay? So, this is one way. Okay?
Почему до сих пор красный? Уже
now it's not red. Now it is fine. Once I saved it, once I resolve this conflict, it will not stay red. Let's do it one more time with somebody else. Any other volunteers, guys?
I want.
Okay, Alisa, let's do it. So I will go to your...
Galina, I apologize. Just a question. So the conflict was before because we work on the same file?
We want on one and the same file, and two lines of code have been affected. Even if you, in this file, right, will have some spaces, right, additional spaces, there might be also some conflict. So if there are some changes in the file, right, then definitely you will have to resolve it.
But if it would be your work on test 1 and I used to work on test 2, so then it wouldn't be a conflict, right?
No, there would be conflicts as well.
Still?
And you will have to go and resolve them manually. Therefore, it is recommended that for your tests, right, you will create your own files and you will work on your step definition so that we don't have those conflicts to resolve. when we start working on our test cases. Okay. Now what? Alessia, let's do it. And again, scenario, create a new branch and change the wording. This will be Galina's file, and you will type something else, and in given I type, that's enough. You will put some other text so that again we affect a couple of lines.
Okay.
And we do the same procedure, right? We create, we check Git status, Git add, and Git commit. Git commit Galina, I will put Alessia commit. And you type your own text of commitment message. And I will do git push. Git push origin Galina.
And then click on pull.
1 second. Now please share.
1 second.
Okay, given I write. So you click on this first link, pull request. Okay. And create the pull request. Create pull request. And I'm selected already. The merging is blocked. I will have to review it. Okay. Now let me merge it. Okay.
Galina, why you don't use in terminal git merge?
What didn't I do?
There is command git merge too, no? You can use
But
it.
I have to merge Alessia's file into the main line, otherwise there will be no conflicts.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pull requests, and I have this one that was already, it is no longer needed. I will close this pull request. And now I will work with Alessia Galina's commit, and I will review it. Alessia's file, okay. Approve and submit. Okay, this branch is no longer needed. And now I will go to my branches because I didn't create this one, right? 3 minutes ago. It was closed and updated. I closed my pull request. But I will have to create a new request now. Okay, I'm not going to create a new pull request. I will just show you how the conflict will be in my local branch. Okay, so let me go here. So this is again mine branch, Galina. So I need to switch to master.
Do I do the same?
No.
Okay.
You are good already. You merged your code. But
Okay.
I'm showing how to resolve this. Okay? Git merge. No. Git checkout master. Git tool. And aliases.feature has this text already, right? Now I need to go to my branch, git checkout Galina.
Misspelled. Checkout.
Okay, git check Galina. And I will do git merge master. Git merge. And again, I see the conflict in aliases.feature. So, you see, I can do another way. I can do like this. Git update project and merge incoming changes. And I can do this merge. And I will see 3 tabs, which is more convenient, especially when you have a lot of lines of code, right? And they may be those conflicts not only in one place, but in several places, and they all will be shown in those tabs. And you see that these are my changes, these are changes, or this is the latest version of my master branch, right? And now I can create the one that I want to. So I can either put master or I can add mine. So you see, if I put those double arrows, I will save my branch. If I want to stay in sync with the master branch, then I will use this one. Okay? And then I can put mine as well. So if I want both, the one that were in master and the one that I want to skip from mine, I will be able to add it here as well. They will be on different lines of code. Sometimes it works doing this. So it is, for me, it is more convenient to work with these 3 tabs. Does it make sense? Or I can delete this one and stay with, and even line 6 I don't need. Like this. And if I apply, then it will be in sync with the master branch. So it is, for me, it is much more preferable to work with 3 tabs rather than figure out this inside the code or feature. Guys, maybe you will now practice. Select you a pair and do the same thing, and then try to resolve those conflicts. Any volunteers to do this right now? And again, I will have to use, so that I will be able to switch to another thing, right? I need to use git status. Nothing to commit, working tree screen. Okay, that's good. Any questions?
Galina, what about built-in in IntelliJ Git, and there is option merge, something like
What do you mean, merge?
In upper right corner, there is Git with blue and green.
Would you share your screen and show me what you mean?
I think everyone has it there. Yes. Do you see me?
Yes.
Git.
Okay.
Merge.
Okay, but I have just shown you how I use that.
I
use the same thing. Right. Instead of working inside the file, I used Git, update project, and then I call those 3 tabs. Yeah, this is important. You can use, and you can work with Git through IntelliJ GUI. But definitely it is better to learn the commands and access Git through command line.
Okay, thank you.
The only thing that is really practical is resolving conflicts through those 3 tabs.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, anyone wants to practice?
Karina, can you help me to upload my name feature, my name dot feature to the server, to our project?
Okay, let's do it. Would you share?
Would I share? Thank you. Is it seen?
Yes. Okay, where are you? You are on the master branch. It is not good, and you have only one master branch. And rule number 1, you never work on the master branch. Always cut your own branch file.
So do you want me to create the new one?
You definitely can do it, but if you created something, and again, I don't see, you have this predefined, you have a lot of other things, but you definitely need to work with the project that you are collaborating with. Please close this project and go to our assessment control, Mikhail. We are not touching this project. We are working with another project.
What should I do, Karina? Can you tell me?
You need to close this project. File, close project.
File, close project, okay.
And clone a new project. Guys, it will be kind of repetition for you. Click on code. Button code. Click on that code button. And you need to copy the link to this URL. For some reason it doesn't open for you. Then copy it from the URL. Вот на этой странице скопируйте URL.
Copy? Да. Скопировал.
Теперь clone get from VCS. Get from VCS. And
Clone.
One second. Username Михаил Assessment Control. Скажите, а у вас IntelliJ вообще?
Стоп, у вас URL неправильный. Wrong URL.
Wrong URL должно быть .git. .git в конце, на URL .git. Но мне непонятно, почему в вашей директории нет ID Project.
Еще раз, где .git?
URL в конце должно быть .git. Вот после окончания, после control поставьте .git. Да. Ну и он создаст вам папку где-то в Assessment Control, у вас будет отдельная папка. Click Clone.
Trust, да?
И ждите, пока она у вас
Trust, верно.
кликнет. Trust. И теперь у вас будут абсолютно все файлы там, потому что вы копируете последнюю версию. Close. Подождите, пока еще окончательно оно у вас скомпилируется. Клик on Assessment Control. Что опять не так?
Assessment.
Cannot resolve Apache плагин, Maven, Clean плагин. Вы в этом...
Я в этом ничего не понимаю.
Вы знаете, что-то опять у вас с проектом не то. Или с плагинами не то. Давайте мы это сделаем офлайн уже. Не будем задерживать 15 человек.
Хорошо.
Okay, guys. So, any questions about resolving conflicts? And I'm ready to work with you on resolving conflicts a couple times. Anyone would like to do it? Андрей и Алекс, or Сергей и Дмитрий. Дмитрий.
Yeah, I can do it. I can practice. Let me just join.
Что-нибудь еще?
What about Dmitry vs. Dmitry?
Давай.
Okay, then open your files and
If
share
nobody
the
wants.
screens and do it.
Who shares screens? What do we do? Or do we don't need to share?
You select one file that you want to change and affect a couple of lines so that you do the same we did.
Should anyone share screen though? Or not really?
Yes, please.
Not needed.
Dmitry, you share your screen. Dmitry, please share your screen.
Yeah, just a second. Okay, in a second I will. Okay, share screen.
And I will just repeat his commands, except of just a little bit different to make that text, right?
Okay, so we are going now to work in Dimas.feature file, right?
Okay, that's mine, yeah.
Okay, change line 4 and 5.
4 and 5, I'll add something.
Add something so that you can identify that this is your personal change. And Dmitry Khodorovsky, you also open Dima.feature and do some changes on the same lines of code.
It's possible to open his file, yeah? Okay, I see. Okay.
Do we add something on line 5?
You can do it well, yeah. Do a couple of lines.
And
And save your work, right?
Scenario the same, or I can also make it a little bit different?
Change something on line 4 and 5.
Okay.
So that you affect 2 lines of code.
where am I now?
Okay.
Okay, so I need to add this, right?
Git,
add dot.
right. Do commit message.
Git commit m. I like to do the space because it looks weird without space. Oh.
Misspelling. maybe. No? Commit.
Commit, it's correct, yeah. Commit double M.
Okay.
Okay. Enter. And do git push. Are you sure that you are on your line, on your branch?
Yes.
Okay.
Here it says Dmitry.
Okay, not switch. Git push origin.
Yes. Git push.
Нет, git push origin Dmitry.
Ah, the long command. Yes. The syntax is kind of a little bit.
Okay, if you set upstream origin Dmitry, then you will be able to use git push only. But it is better to uniquely, explicitly name your branch. Git push origin Dmitry. It's not that long, right?
Yeah.
I got fatal error.
Okay,
For this one.
What's the wrong one? Git Dmitry fetch first. Dmitry fetch first.
We got the worst case scenario: Dmitry versus Dmitry on Git. On the.
I didn't get so fatal Dmitry cannot be resolved to branch. What it means?
Because one Dima, one Dmitry, no?
Okay, guys.
What?
What is the branch name for you? Dmitry Yakulin.
It's also Dmitry.
Дима у тебя.
No, my local branch is Dmitry. My cloud branch, I don't know how to call it, is Dima. Yeah. Okay, maybe now it's clear. We didn't do it right? I should have pushed the origin Dima, I guess, right?
Origin Dima.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and I
this, yeah?
I committed the right one? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, because I changed the Dima. Okay. Still, why not?
And I have again error.
And why do you have errors? What is the
same error?
I don't see you have Dmitry branch, Dmitry. It is not Dima. You have Dima.feature file name, but the branch name is Dmitry.
Yes. So which one, when I do the push origin, should I put?
No, Dmitry. It should be Dmitry.
Okay, I think it works now or not?
No.
It says rejected, right? Fetch first. What do they mean?
Dmitry. Okay. Did you commit your changes? You did. Okay. Go back to master branch and do git pull.
Could you please call us 4 or 5 minutes by last name? It will be easier because it's hard to understand what Dmitry are talking about.
Git pull. And now switch to your Dmitry branch. Check that you have your changes there. No. Check your Dima.feature.
How do I do it?
Expand and collapse.
Just by of course.
So you have it, right? Now do git push. It means that you try to do it before updating your master branch. Git push or Dmitry. Updates were rejected because at the tip of your current branch is behind. Integrate remote changes. Окей. Тогда надо будет вам сначала сделать еще git push merge, git merge master, да? а потом уже делает push. Git merge master.
Okay. What will it do, Git merge master?
Ваша версия Дмитрий будет тогда in sync with the remote. Git merge master. And now do save. Git status. Now do git push.
Дмитрий.
Ну, вы опять Дмитрий не до конца написали.
А я просто посмотрел вверху, что я раньше писал. Я писал Дмитрий, да? Дмитрий, Enter.
О май гаш.
У меня тоже не все, слава богу, тут. Не надо было эту сладку назначать. Я как чувствовал тогда, с этими именами будет лажа какая-то.
А у вас тоже Дмитрий Бранч?
Я же пытаюсь сказать, что у меня вот эти фатальные ошибки несколько раз были, а потом...
У вас обе Бранчи Дмитрий?
Да. Вы по фамилии можете сейчас назвать, к кому вы обращаетесь?
Скажите мне, сколько у вас... Обе Бранчи Дмитрий имеют, да?
Меня локал
вы спрашиваете сейчас?
Обоих спрашиваю.
У меня локал Дмитрий называется.
Да, у меня Дмитрий.
Дима. Или нет, наверное, файл называется.
Файл Дима. Это, конечно, невозможно это сделать. Все.
Тогда мы не резолвили эту проблему.
Мы никогда не резолвили. Хорошо, давайте Алекс и Сергей будем еще раз делать, а вы все это сохраните под другим каким-то бранчем и попробуйте сделать еще раз.
Сейчас я сделаю стоп-шеринг. Или, Галина, лучше сделайте мне стоп-шеринг, а то я даже не найду эту кнопку.
Или, Дмитрий, вы можете отсюда то же самое, да? Создать новый бранч, назвать Викулин.
Создать новый бранч, назвать Викулин? Сейчас сделаем. Да.
А как уточнить, какое имя? Ну, я уверен, что у меня Дмитрий было.
Неважно, переименуйте по своим фамилиям.
А прямо features переименовать, да?
Похоже, features тут не имеет.
Рефактор или name, или как?
Бранч надо сделать.
Дмитрий, останьтесь под своим собственным ником. Давайте.
Дмитрий Ходоровский, ты был первый, а я был второй, поэтому мне надо менять.
Дайте мне теперь ваш экран.
Даю, сейчас, секунду.
Не ваш.
Вы к кому обращаетесь?
Ходоровский.
Другу мальчика, нет?
Так. Вот, у меня было все хорошо до определенных пор. Вот у меня файл изменен. Вот, после того, как начал писать git put origin мир, пошли фатальные ошибки.
Ну, потому что Дмитрий cannot be resolved to branch. У вас Дмитрий с маленькой буквы должно быть.
Я так тоже пробовал. Вот, тут так тоже пробовал. Потом enumerating done. Потом вот этот вот линк. Я на него кликал. И он меня вот сюда вот направляет. А это же уже не то, куда нужно.
Так, секундочку. Я проверю, ваш создался или не создался бранч.
И не совсем понятно, с большой, с маленькой буквы.
Дмитрий updated, Ходоровский Дмитрий updated 9 минут тому назад, и у него есть new pull request.
Это у меня есть.
Да, и я создаю за вас этот pull request.
А почему тогда вот с вами, когда мы делали, была красивая ссылочка, и меня направили, я там на кнопку зеленую нажала?
Какие-то у нас неприятности случились, но я сделала за вас это.
А как знать, мне с большой буквы себя писать или с маленькой буквы? Как этот момент?
У вас прекрасная возможность. Команда git branch, и вы видите все бранчи, которые вы создали на вашем local machine. И вы видите их наименование. Мастер с маленькой буквы и ваш бранч тоже.
Вот, понял. Угу.
Он с большой или с маленькой буквы, уже был теперь.
Маленькая.
Окей, Дмитрий Викулин. Теперь смотрите, я сейчас делаю...
Да-да-да.
Okay,
Я тут уже что-то у себя поменял.
Let me share my screen and I will merge.
Я сделал branch name снять Дмитрий _V.
Секундочку. Дмитрий К. Вот у меня. Дмитрий К. Это кто?
Трудно сказать. Ходоровский, наверное, KH.
Это я.
Окей.
Дмитрий Комит. Это то, что вот мы сейчас с тобой вместе, Дима, делали.
Окей. Итак, I will review merge pull request and I will see this commit first. New branch created, review changes and approve. Теперь, okay, I approve. А где же теперь я? Approve, submit my review. Теперь мне надо его merge. Дмитрий commit. Merge pull request. Confirm. Теперь Дмитрий Викулин. Can you share your screen, please?
Yes. I'm having interesting type of fun here. Yeah. Where is the IntelliJ? Okay. So this is now called...
name Dima.feature, right?
Yeah, file is the same, yeah. But branch I now renamed to Dmitry _V.
Now you do this commit and do git push to Dmitry.feature.
Yeah, after the push, it started to torture me with token stuff that you guys...
Yeah,
yeah, I did commit already, so... then I was git... push, that's it?
Push origin.
Yeah.
Dmitry _V.
It will now... Oh, interesting. That's it?
But I don't see that you get the pull request. Git push origin, Dmitry V. Everything up to date. What's wrong? Because after to commit working tree is clean. Okay, do one more update here. Что-нибудь еще напишите. Okay. And do one more time.
Okay.
Git status.
Okay.
Git add. Git commit. Git push origin.
Oh yeah, finally. Okay.
Okay. For some reason I don't see again your pull request here. Okay, but now I will update it. Okay, 1 second.
И у Димы тоже одна всего ссылка.
Okay.
У меня изначально 2 было.
So I will go to this branch here. And Dmitry Vikulin, I will create this new pull request for you. And now this branch has conflict that has to be resolved. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not possible for me to merge it. And we see that the conflicts are here. Now, go back to your Now share again your screen.
Second.
Okay, so and switch back to master branch. Git, switch, master, and do git pull. And check Dima feature. Dmitry K. You see? Now you have Dmitry K. Now go back to your branch, Dmitry V.
Git switch.
And try to do git merge master. Check.
Oh.
Git merge master. Okay, now you have the concept, right?
This one,
and
right?
it will be shown here. Now go to Git, click on Git on the top menu. Top menu. And update project. No. Git.
This one, right?
You can click on here, or on the top menu you have the Git option.
I mean here?
To the left.
To the left.
Git
Там
option.
Run Tools Git. Там будет более полное меню Git.
This one, okay.
Git update project.
Control T. Okay.
And click OK and merge. And you will have those 3 tabs.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then you will have to select the one that you probably saw that you don't have any concepts. But in real life, when you want to merge both lines of code, right, then you will do the merging, right, and you will then send the updated version to remote repository, and then you will check whether it will be accepted by Git. Okay? Но сейчас, I think now you have to accept Dmitry's version because it is already in.
Right or left?
Okay, so click on the double arrow on the right. Double arrow. No. This is your. You click on the double arrow on the right. С правой стороны 4-я строка.
Okay, double.
This one. Double arrow. Click. They will be added. И теперь click on X на cross, да, вот это с вашей стороны. Okay. Now it is accepted and click apply. Save changes and finish merging. Click apply.
Oops. I'm sorry. Can I do it again?
There was apply. But
yeah, there was.
У вас оно есть. Update cancelled. But now you can do it through Git status, Git чего-то. Nothing to. Просто тогда закройте там can't update и все.
Okay.
Ну, не торопитесь никогда. The final step, apply. That's it. Okay?
Okay. Understood. Sort of.
Okay, guys. So